It's kind of a memoir, personal journey that happened to be an opportunity to tell a bit of history, some new black history.
I think that maybe we can't see it now, but more time passes, they're gonna say this can be Brooklyn's equivalent to the Harlem Renaissance, because it shifted. If you were African American, Puerto Rican, and hip, you were here in Brooklyn.
I'd done a book called City Kid, and a lot of it was about Fort Greene. I moved in there in '85, and I moved around the corner from Spike Lee. I met Wynton and Branford Marsalis. I knew Wesley Snipes used to have parties. Chris Rock moved in later. So it was this whole community of artists, most of whom went on to make not just a national impact, but in some degree a global impact on culture. So I'd always been interested in the idea of doing a film about that.
These were just a bunch of cool people hanging out together, but on a deeper meaning. They had a sort of post-civil rights artistic movement, which means they owned their own stuff. They were influenced by things other than self-referential stuff. And they were being taken seriously as artists in fields that were not traditionally African American. I think what's important about this film for this audience is that this was a time when people met face to face.
Right.
Movements happened because you were writing a song. She's like, Erykah Badu would be like, hey, listen to this riff.
Right.
I remember so many times seeing people up on Fulton and just be like, yo, check this out, check this out, check this out. I met Erykah Badu reading poems there. I met Mos Def. I met Talib Kweli. We all came out of that spot.
And today it's like you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you're on this, you find your artistic communities that way.
All the technology allows you to maybe communicate with people long distance, but that intimacy that comes out of just having the coffee shop or the spoken word scene or the band space, that can't be replicated online.
We've screened the film all over the country, and we've heard from so many audiences, and I can tell you that every place we screen it, it's always young people who are like, that is so cool, I wish I had that.
That's amazing, because we thought we were making a film for my generation, a document of that era. It turns out when the film works best, it's inspirational, and it's about how do I create a community like that myself. And I think that's hopefully what the film is really going to be about. On a place like Revolt, particularly, that it's inspiring young people to bond together, create community, create vehicles for communal expression. It's always community. One person usually doesn't do it by themselves. There always has to be a support system. Hi, I'm Nelson George.
And Diane Paragas.
And you're watching Revolt.
The revolution will be televised.